First, we are considering this quadratic equation by using the three methods of solving quadratic equation: factorization, completing the square, and the formula. So we shall begin with the factorization. Now, so when you're using factorization, let's rewrite our question. Now, if you have to factorize this quadratic equation, the first thing you have to do is that you multiply the coefficient of this x squared by the constant term here. So when you multiply the 2 and this 2 give us 4. Then you look for two numbers. When you multiply it, will give us 4, and when you put them together, will give us the coefficient of the x here. So when you started, the first thing you have to note is that check the coefficient of the x squared here. If it is 1, you multiply it by the constant term. If it is 2, you multiply it by the constant term. Let's take note. So here you multiply the 2 here by the constant term 2 here. That gives us what? The 4. Then look for two numbers. When you multiply, that will give us the 4. But when you add, that will give us 5. So let's take 1 and 4. We are considering 1 and 4. When you multiply this, you get positive 4. When you add, you get 5. So it means that you can use 1 and the 4. Okay. So now after knowing these two factors or two numbers, the next thing you have to do is that you rewrite the middle term here by using these numbers as coefficient of the x. So you're going to get 2x squared plus the 1 here and the x, that will be the same as x, plus, always it goes with the sign attached to it. So 4 and the x plus, you maintain the 2 but not 4. You maintain the 2 here, equal to 0. Now since it is in 4 terms, then you have to group them in 2 or in pairs. Then equate it to 0. Now we've managed to group them in pairs. Now the next thing is that you look for the common terms here, then you factor them out. Or common numbers or variables, then you factor them out. So here you see that x is a common. So you factor x out, leaving the 2 and another x, plus here now becomes 1. Bring your plus here. You see that 2 can go to 4, 2 can go to this 2. So it means that 2 can be a factor. So 2, you factor 2 out, leaving here will be 2x, and here will remain 1, be equal to 0. So when you multiply the 2 by what is in the bracket here, you get the same thing. So now you look for common binomial factors and factorize them. So that is x plus the 2. Then you take one of these. Always make sure that the ones in the bracket are the same. Then you take 1. Then equate it to 0. So saying the question is that you find the two sets. So you equate this one to 0, you equate this one to 0. So let's continue it here. So here you're going to get x plus 2 equal to 0, of which we have to carry or move the 2 from here to the right hand side. So here it is positive. When it crosses the equal sign, it becomes negative. So you are going to get x will be equal to negative 2. X will be equal to negative 2. The next one, you take this one, 2x plus 1 equal to 0. So it means that here you have to move the positive 1 from here to this side, making it x, 2x will be equal to negative 1. Then the next step, we are looking for x. So since the 2 and the x are multiplying, we have to divide both sides by 2 to get x. So the x is equal to negative 1 on 2. Now we know that one of our x is negative 2 and one of the x is negative 1 on 2. We are having these two answers because quadratic involve a square, always two values for the x. So now say the question says that I should find the true set. So the true set is going to be, let's continue it here. The x is such that x equal to negative 2 and or x is equal to negative 1 on 2. So this is our quadratic equation solution using factorization. We shall now consider the next method, that is completing the square. So we are going to rewrite our question again. So now when you are using the completing of square, the first thing you have to do is that you move the constant term from here to the other side. So 2x squared plus 5 will be equal to negative 2. Now the next step, you make sure that the coefficient of the x squared here is equal to 1. But here it is 2. So it means you have to divide both sides by the coefficient of the x squared. So you divide here by 2, divide here by 2, divide here by 2. So this will cancel the 2. 2 here goes to 2 here, 1. So you are going to get x squared plus 5 on 2x equal to negative 1. Equal to negative 1. So the next step is that you are going to take the coefficient of this x, that is 5 on 2, then you multiply it by half, 1 on 2. Then the final answer, you square it. So this we are going to get 5 on 4, then you square the final answer. So after squaring the final answer, the next thing that you are going to do is that you add the squared here back to this equation. That is x squared plus so you add it to the left hand side here, then also add it to the right hand side. So you multiply the coefficient of the x by half, then you square the result, then after that you add it back to the equation here on both left a right hand side as we have it here. Now the next step, what you are going to do is that here you form a perfect square and you solve the right hand side. So you are going to get x squared plus 5 on 4. So you take the ones with the square, take ones with the square. Then this one will give a negative 1 plus in the bracket 25 on 16. On 16. So here you put these squares into one bracket and solve for the right hand side. So you are going to get x plus 5 on 4 all squared will be equal to, so when you solve this fraction, you are going to get 9 on 16. So you have a radical question here. So here, take square roots on both sides. So you are going to have all squared. So here will be plus or minus square root of 9 on 16. So here, the square here will cancel the square roots and take square root of 9 will give us 3 and square root of 16 will give us 4. So we have this. So let's continue it here. So now you're going to have x plus 5 on 4 be equal to plus or minus 3 on 4. So the next thing is that we are finding the two sets. So you carry this one from here, move the 5 on 4 from here to the other side. So making x to be equal to 5 on 4, negative 5 on 4, plus or minus 3 on 4. So you are going to take the positive sign first. So x equal to negative 5 on 4 plus 3 on 4. Since the denominators are the same, you add the numerators. So you are going to get s to be equal to negative 2 on 4. So here 2 goes to itself 1. It goes to, so let's continue it here. So 2 goes to itself 1. It goes to 4 how many times? 2. So x is equal to negative 1 on 2. So you take the next one, the negative sign. X to be equal to negative 5 on 4 minus 3 on 4. So you add the numerators, that will give us negative 8 on 4, which will be negative 2. 4 goes to itself 1, goes to 8, 2. So x is equal to negative 2. So now you take our two sets. So the two sets is S is such that S is equal to negative 2 or negative 1 on 2. Then close the brackets. So that is completing. So that is completing of square. So these are two sets. Two sets is this. So we are considering the quadratic formula. So we write the question. So when you are considering the quadratic formula, what you are going to do is that we state the quadratic formula. That is x to be equal to so there is our quadratic formula. So the next step is that you look for the value for a, b, and the c from the quadratic equation given to you. And as we know that quadratic is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. That's the quadratic equation in this form. So it means that the a here is equal to the 2 over here in the quadratic question. So a is equal to 2, our b will be equal to 5, and then the c will be equal to 2. Then you substitute them into the formula. So let's write it here. X will be equal to negative 5 plus or minus square root 5 squared minus, what is our a, to be 2, what is our c, also is 2, all on 2, 2. So you solve the square root. What is in the square root first? So it will be b so 5 squared will give us 25 minus 4 times 2 give us 8 times 2 give us 16 all on 4. So let's continue it here. So you get negative 5 plus or minus, then you solve what is in the square root here. So you are going to get 9 all on 4. So you continue, negative 5 plus 1, square root of 9 gives us 3 all on 4. So you take the negative 5, the positive sign, and the 3 on 4. So you're going to get x equal to negative 5 plus 3 on 4. Then you solve the numerator here. That will give us what? Negative 2 on 4, which will be negative 1 on 4. The final answer. Then you take x, negative 5 minus 3 on 4. And this one too, when you solve this, you are going to get negative 8 on 4. When you subtract, that is negative 5 minus 3 gives us negative 8. So the final answer, 4 goes to instead of 1, 4 goes to negative 8 gives us negative 2. So the two sets is x is such that x equal to the negative 2 or x equal to x is such that x is equal to negative 2 or x is equal to negative 1 on 2. This ends today's lesson. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us for more questions.